She be like, you a part-timer.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Get it? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Starting this drive with a design run. Pretty good start here for him. 6 yards on that opening play.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. Again, McCarthy to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
46-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Fields this one at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt hitting it for the first time. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Washington.
So 1st down from the 41.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19, Tiger. 60, Maverick. 60, Maverick. Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, a run for Krosky-Merritt. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. And no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Brings it in at the 12. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. It's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go, shot. Oh, 60 Eagles.
They give it to him again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs from 37.
Let's go.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Breaks the tackle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Just 3-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time. The big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
At their own 27-yard line.
From the set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Six the Eagles. 6.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready. Franco leading.
They send a man in motion. Out of the gun, Daniels. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky Merritt. Now he's past the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. It's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Handoff now. Going to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Commanders get to it first.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third.
70 Lions. 70 range.
Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up fourth and long. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Carlson's kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Come on, set.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is complete to Perry. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels now on first down. Escapes the pocket. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Stephanie. Cougar 19.
Play action now with Daniels. And we put everything he's got behind it. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders tie and can take the lead here in the second. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Score, Commanders 14, Vikings 13.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard.
3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Kane Medrano makes the play. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37.
19 Lions.
Daniels on 1st down. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Cowboy. Ready.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal, Washington.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Daniels keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes on the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Here's a return from the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First and 10. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. McCarthy looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. Third down. Now McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on fourth down. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for 1 more snap here before we reach halftime.
At their own 34-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Now that. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he'll just throw it away and send us, Brock, into the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. As this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set to go now from the 35.
That's good for a
Come on.
Commanders first down.
Cougar 19.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10.
Move the chains!
Got
Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready?
Kronsky-Merritt straight ahead. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
79
second
Broncos.
and 3.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Krosky Merritt on the zone read. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's still going at the 30. Escapes a defender. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now after that big run, looks like he's a little shaken up. Hopefully a big play isn't joined by a big injury. He's getting looked at now. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. They'll send him over right. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hold the ready.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. This one set up for Daniels. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80.
McCarthy to throw it. Setting up the running back screen. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
The give now out of the shotgun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
7-yard gain.
That one gains 7. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out, without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're
coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They can advance it now, picked up inside, finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. Into the red zone. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's trying to push the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Dive play straight ahead. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. Once more into the hands of Judy. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. It sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's another for it. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Vikings ball. We'll see if they can come up with something here and stave off elimination. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
McCarthy throwing here. And the defender comes away with it. And the Commanders are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And that'll bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ready up.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Caught, nice gain left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Go.
Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
Turnover on down.
You go for it on 4th down, it's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Daniels on 1st down. Short pass brought in. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Set. 70 Lion.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. brother. It's another interception. Kane Medrano makes the play. And he's out the clear. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 in.
Trying again after the pick. McCarthy finds a seam down the middle. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. And goes to the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Commanders' 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
Go. Motion, 19.
3rd and long for him here. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
contest.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, bro. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. He's snapping to McCarthy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hits him on the out route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Come on.
At the 15-yard
Cowboy
line.
80.
Sending him on the dive. It's inside the 10. It's not like we've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the fourth. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 9.
McCarthy looking to throw.
36-yard line.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go.
To the air on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here on fourth. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Trying to push deep downfield. That one connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Running it now out of the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
At the 4-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Good strike downfield to Lane. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going left. They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a shot deep here. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. Give now to the running back. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, that score right there, Brock, less about our conversation up here in the booth and more about the conversation we're going to see at midfield between those coaches in a few minutes. A few unwritten rules thrown out the window there, partner. They did not need those points.
They didn't need it, and I get it. And you can write that narrative, right? How much class did you show in that moment? But two things. Number one, if you don't like it, stop it. And number two, it's a run play.